According to one report, Meghan and Harry's Ghana tour is cancelled. Yes, you have the good news. They are now gasping for PR oxygen. Meghan Markle is in ICU, going like, oh my God, what is happening? What is happening? Well, I'll let you know exactly what is happening at the moment. I mean, I have talked about this possibility for a very long time, and I said, guys, look, the tour is not confirmed. Nobody confirmed it. Now, Ghana president, he is coming out talking about this according to this report again. Now, I have to admit, I cannot verify or confirm this report, but I do believe there is this possibility that this report is speaking the truth. And so let's take a look at this particular report, and then I'll be mentioning more to you about another report, what it talks about the Montecito mansion, $12 million Montecito mansion. Meghan and Harry could be getting evicted. Yes, this is coming in the Mirror newspaper. I'll talk to you about that also in a second. But let's first talk about the Ghana topic first. So what is happening at the moment? The Duke and Duchess of Goofballs have been denied a tour of Ghana by President Nana Akufo-Addo. The announcement came as a surprise, with the president bluntly rejecting the request to visit his country. Unfortunately, Harry and Meghan, this means that they will not be able to enhance their international reputation by embarking on an influential journey through Ghana. Don't forget, as I said, guys, in the beginning of this video, that this was not confirmed whether they will be actually going to Ghana or not. So now, according to this report, the Ghanaian president, he is saying, confirming that suspicion that we had about this whole trip of Meghan and Harry. So the recent trip to Nigeria, which was widely considered a letdown, Harry and Meghan have received another setback. According to an insider quoted in the Mirror newspaper, there is already apathy towards their visit in Ghana. So why this is going to be a huge deal? Well, obviously because of the reputation of the Nigerian trip, as we have seen how the First Lady of Nigeria, she spoke about Meghan's dress, how she was inappropriately dressed, and she obviously in a indirect way criticized the government of Nigeria for allowing Harry and Meghan to come to Nigeria and do what Meghan did. So I'm seeing that the Ghanaian people there and the Ghanaian government is waking up to that call, and they're saying we are not really excited and we are not really happy about Meghan and Harry coming over. So the president was straightforward in his response to the possible royal visit and emphasized that the people of Ghana are disinterested in hosting the controversial pair. We have zero intention of extending an invitation, quote unquote, to them, he declared, unambiguously citing their unsuccessful tour in Nigeria. So again, talking about the whole fiasco in Nigeria, this is what we are getting at the moment, that Meghan and Harry, their Ghanaian trip is going to be cancelled, guys, cancelled. And I'm not kidding about this. Why? Because a lot of people, they already spoke about the possibility of the trip, and they raised doubt and suspicion, saying that, well, no, nothing was confirmed. How can Meghan and Harry go to Ghana when they're not even invited? I mean, where is Ghana president? Where is the government of Ghana talking about this? None of this thing happened. And so, yeah, I mean, our suspicion, it is coming true every single day. And this is exactly what is happening. Nigeria, and as a warning sign, he also added that they were not willing to subject their citizens to similar chaos and disorder. Many Africans believe that the Duke and Duchess of Goofballs are disconnected elites focused on soaking up attention rather than genuinely engaging with communities. The negative response most likely originates from this growing sentiment, intensified by their troubling Nigeria trip, characterized by excessive spending, awkward public interactions, and a conceited social media presence, which has left numerous individuals across the continent disgruntled. And we do not have to point out who was the first person who was really, really disgruntled. And that is the First Lady of who? Nigeria itself. Now let's talk about the other report. I think it is also very, very important. More bad news for Meghan and Harry. So this is coming in the Mirror only a few hours ago. Harry and Meghan Markle could lose 12 million Montecito mansion as lawsuit rumbles on. What is happening? So Prince Harry's U.S. residency could be in jeopardy as the lawsuit surrounding access to his U.S. visa continues. Why they're talking about this right now? I mean, Mirror should not be publishing this right now because we know it is a long way for Harry to really get to the point where he will have to get rid of his mansion in Montecito. But nevertheless, it does send this warning sign to Harry that, look, don't plan ahead. Don't think you are going to be permanent in the States. The election is coming very soon. You do not know if the government changes. We do not know what will happen to Harry's case. So at the same time, the lawsuit is ongoing, and therefore when they find out the truth, whether Harry lied on the visa paper or he lied in his memoir, either way, that will be damaging his reputation. But if he lies on his documents, immigration documents, then there will be absolute consequence. And according to Heritage Foundation, one of the members, he said that the consequence of that is that Harry will be eventually deported, even held as a criminal. The lawsuit asking for his U.S. visa to be made public is granted. The Duke of Duchess of Goofballs could face serious consequences, including being deported, which would see him forced to leave his U.S. citizenship and the States, and 12 million mansion in Montecito he shares with his wife Meghan Markle and kids Prince Archie and Lily, surrogate invisible. The Heritage Foundation has taken legal action against the Department of Homeland Security for access to Harry's visa records to be granted, and a U.S. judge is reviewing the case. Again, I do not know why Mirror will be talking about this particular issue at the moment, but it is absolutely not a good news for Prince Harry because, again, more and more truths are coming out, especially after their Nigerian trip when they, remember, took the plane of a boss who is a criminal in the States. Obviously, that should give this U.S. government officials enough reason to really investigate and find out, what happened. I mean, all it takes really is to sit down and talk about it and interview Prince Harry and ask him, did you lie on your, visa papers? Because we cannot really trust you. You're using somebody else's plane, and that somebody else is a criminal in your country. So for the sake of transparency, I think Harry will not be denying. He should not refuse to give any information and not deny to do so, because if he does, then it is not looking good on the U.S. government, on the officials. And so let's see what happens, but not good news coming for Prince Harry for sure. Ghana trip, I believe it is cancelled, but we need to dig more, and I will give you all the updates very, very soon. Thank you for watching.